Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. I hope you guys are doing well. It is Thursday, July the 2nd. I hope you guys can hear me because my car engine, well, my car is pretty loud. I'm not gonna lie to you, my car is pretty loud, so I hope you guys can hear me. Okay guys, I'm gonna get started and use the Sacred Oracle deck. Okay, Oracles, I think it's Sacred Symbols. Yeah, Sacred Symbols Oracle deck. Okay, just to see what you guys might need to know. So let's get started. So first card is the death card, okay, with the number 36. 3 and 6 equals 9, okay. Angel number 999 is significant when it comes to completing a cycle. So there's something about death and rebirth, okay. Some of you guys could have released or gone through like a big transformation, and that's really, you know, significant for a lot of you guys, especially with the full moon that we just recently had. Well, literally the last couple of days, right? Take what resonates, but there's something about your energy, like I said, where you guys could have been dealing with certain people, places, and things. And right now at this time, it seems like you guys have released a lot of things, whether this is like emotionally, physically, okay, mentally as well. Whatever it is that you guys did, you guys released something, and it's almost like people can feel that your energy is being pulled back at this time. Now, is that your problem? No, it's not your problem to deal with people's, you know, their ish. Okay, I try to keep it, you know, as cute as possible. I try not to cuss as much as don't get me wrong, I do cuss a little, okay, but I try not to cuss too much in my readings, okay, because, you know, I don't know who's watching and stuff like that, right? But anyways, like I said, there's something about this energy when it comes to like death and transformation. Someone can feel your energy being pulled back at this time. Like I said, that's not your problem and that's not your issue to deal with, okay? We have affluence with the number 5, so change. Something about your finances, money, okay, this could be your stability. Like I said, this could be mentally or physically or whatever it is. There's something about your influence that's changing. So there's something about abundance that could be changing for some of you guys with the number 5. Some of you guys could be going into new abundances. It doesn't have to be like money, like I said. This could be just new success. We also have messages when it comes to the number 33. So that's something about you being supported by the universe or by spirit. But there's something about your success that could be significant, okay? You guys are shifting with the number 9. Like I said, you guys have completed a cycle. So there's something about you guys shifting and moving forward when it comes to this change that you guys are dealing with transformations at the number 19. So 1 and 9 equals 10. Okay, so take what resonates with that, you guys. You guys are moving forward, especially when it comes to going through this shift. It's like the reason why you guys are going through this shift or change or whatever this dynamic move is, it's because you guys are seeing through people's masks, okay? I don't know if you guys always hear in certain readings, like the mask is thinning, the veil is thinning, certain things are thinning at this time, and that's confirmation. There are certain things that are happening right now that people don't want you to see, okay? People don't want you to see certain things, the mask that they wear, they don't want you to see that, okay? Even angel number 11 is significant too, because there's something about your intuition and awakening, like you're seeing through people's masks, okay? So, and that's another thing, just like an example, right? Say there's a coworker that messages you for whatever reason, right? They message you, they contact you, and you don't even have this person's number, okay? Like you don't have any of these people's numbers because you no longer work there. 333 on the timer, okay? Say this person messages you and out of the blue, you're like, who's this? And they say, oh, this is so-and-so. And you're like, oh, we all have that one, you know, that we deal with where you're just like, oh, okay. That is significant. It's like whoever this person is that tried to contact you, as well as an example, they went back and told someone else like, hey, I spoke to the collective. Maybe you should try their number. This is their number, blah, blah, blah. And that person is rejected. Okay. Now that you kind of see the pattern, because you're like, I bet you this person's going to go back and say something to that person, and your intuition was correct. Somebody either confirmed your intuition was correct by saying something, which not realizing that they were confirming to you, because sometimes the universe works through other people so that you can find out certain things. And so say that person finds out, you find out that that person was doing what they were doing, block. That person that had your number, that you didn't have their number, but they randomly had yours, they're blocked. Okay, they're getting blocked. Okay, they're getting blocked, they're getting removed. Okay, they're getting taken out of the picture. So there's something about your energy, like I said, where you saw through someone else's mask. And because you saw through their mask, that person that was trying to hide through someone else as well, it's like everybody got exposed. Everybody got exposed. The truth came out. Oh my God, I just said the truth came out and look what showed up. The truth. I wish I was lying to you guys. Okay, the truth came out. Okay, feathers are significant. Okay, but the truth came out with the number 25. 2 and 5 equals 7. Okay, so you are a seeker. There's something about life path number 7 as well, but the truth came out. So even if they tried to hide and pretend like, oh yeah, I'm just, you know, contacting the collective because I genuinely care. No, they don't. It's a group of people who keeps on trying to find a way to contact you. And because you disconnected yourself from these people, there's a reason why, okay? We also have jealousy here with the number 23. 2 and 3 equals 5. There's something about change. So if you felt like people were giving you evil eye or evil eye energy is significant, that is all changing at this time. 2 talks about partnership. 3 talks about your creativity, your joy, and self-expression. You being able to self-express yourself without having to feel like, you know, feel some type of way, okay? And that could be significant, right? But we also have nature spirits as well, okay? So again, angel number 1212 is significant for some of you as well, but there's something about being in nature, being connected with nature. Even if it's not just nature alone, being divinely connected and divinely guided. Some people could be mad about your gifts. Okay, with 12th house talks about hidden energy, hidden enemies, spirituality, things like that, okay? And when it comes to spirituality, it's almost like karma in a way. Now, people can disagree if they want. Google is free, okay? But karma is significant. It's like if somebody is jealous of your gifts or talents or whatever 12th house placement that is, someone in that energy will feel some type of way because of the way that you execute certain things without even trying. It's just natural for you, right? And if somebody can do something natural, why would you be jealous of them? I don't know. I just think that's just weird. So there is something about that energy, like I said, where someone could be in their feelings or they could be mad because you're gifted or you're spiritually inclined or whatever the case is. And this person could go to church day in and day out, okay, talking about, you know, they're so holy art thou. And then here you are who doesn't go to church every day, but you know, you pray to source, or you know, you speak to the universe, or you're spiritual, or whatever the case is, and you're still connected. Okay, you're still connected. So again, the truth came out. Okay, you're protected with the number 1 showing up here. 1 talks about newer beginnings, 0 talks about divine reset. So you're protected at this time. Don't let anybody stop you from your path, especially if you are divinely guided and you know what you're supposed to do and where to go. Okay, we also have growth with the number 15. Okay, 1 and 5 equals 6. So family could be significant, or just learning to nurture yourself. And that is why you guys are going through this, you know, major growth, is because you guys are nurturing yourself and protecting your energy and your peace. Okay, we have meditate with the number 40. Okay, so you guys are building some type of structure when it comes to like your daily routines as well. 4th and 6th house could resonate, but there's something about protecting your peace, protecting your space, your energy, even being protected at this time because you guys are in this meditative state. Meditation doesn't necessarily mean that you have to sit in a circle and hum. For some of you guys, this could be resting more, sleeping, you know, doing things that make you feel relaxed, whether this is like reading books, okay, with this card here, 34. Okay, reading books, receiving knowledge and wisdom and things like that. For some of you guys, this could be a little bit different, but again, with the number 7 talks about, you know, being analytical and intuitive. So some of you guys are both. You guys are analytical and you're intuitive, right? And there's something about you receiving some type of knowledge or information, or you being able to read people like a book is significant. Something also about your knowledge and wisdom is very ancient. Like you guys could know a lot of information or know a lot of things just by you reading certain things or just being knowledgeable in those things, right? Like you ever met somebody who knew things about sea creatures or sea animals and you're like, how do you know that? You're somebody who has like a little bit of everything when it comes to information. And that's very intriguing to a lot of people because that's why people are curious about your energy as well. It's because you have this thing about you where you can read up on things or you can understand things that other people may have trouble understanding, and it just comes natural to you. I'm going to see if I can get another card here. But knowledge and wisdom is very significant, and I'm talking about also not just in a book sense, but in a spiritual sense, right? And a lot of people think that because they go to college or university, they're smarter than the collective. Sometimes it's not even about that. Sometimes it's just about life experiences or just certain things that you've gone through that allows you to have all this knowledge and wisdom. So take what resonates with that too. That could be confirmation, okay? So Yeah, the last card is good fortune with the number 13. Okay, there's something about a structure being changed at this time. You guys are going through a transformation, right? So take what resonates with that. 1 and 3 equals 4. Okay, at the bottom we have trust as well with the number 16. Again, 1 and 6 equals 7. So you guys are trusting in the path and trusting in the universe. Okay, guys, but I'm going to end it here. Okay, so please take what resonates with you whenever you see this. And again, thank you guys, like I said in all my videos, thank you for the love and the support. I appreciate you guys as always. Like I said, I'm monitoring my website, so like I said, if I don't see a lot of flow, if I don't see a lot of things going on, it's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone. I'm just gonna delete it, and like I said, just focus on posting just the blogs on my TikTok, and then focusing on readings and stuff like that, only because like I said, I'm trying to transition out of the old energy that I was in before, because again, we're talking about release, right? And who am I to talk to you guys about release and I'm not releasing, right? That's hypocritical. Okay. And I don't want to be hypocritical. So again, when it comes to that, like, I'm thinking about releasing that website when it comes to letting it go, because like I said, I'm watching and monitoring it just to see how things go. Like I said, if it's not working out the way that it's supposed to, I'm just going to get rid of it and focus only on TikTok and YouTube, and post my blogs and stuff on there and just my videos on there, so that I'm only focusing on just those 2 platforms. But I kind of enjoy the website too, because it's nice to have, because at least you guys can like separate yourself from being on YouTube and TikTok like constantly. But like I said, everybody's different. Not everybody wants to read a blog every day. Some people just like fast information, so sometimes you just got to go with the flow, you know. Will it suck for people who enjoy reading things and like to sit down and, you know, gather information? Yeah, it might. But, you know, sometimes you just have to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying, guys? So anyways, thank you guys. I love you guys for those who do support, you know, like, share, comment, and all that stuff. And I hope to see you guys in the next reading or video. All right, guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.